Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back. SatireSage here. Welcome back, YouTube fam. Let's go ahead and get into chapter 3, the concave. Or conclave, I'm sorry.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
Alright, let's see what we got here. How many points we have? 3. 3? Nah, get out of here, really? Do I have more? Oh, okay, hold on here. Alright, inventory. Let me see here. So we already have that. Okay, hold on. What do we need exactly? So we got 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Let's do science. Oh. We'll do... Wait, am I on level 2? No, level 1. Okay. Alright, 2, 2, 2. We could do either etiquette or conviction. Let me see here. We're gonna do it. Crypt entrance. Episode 3, Ripples.
Don't move.
Disconcerted. Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself.
Wait, I don't...
So you've come at last.
Easy. Let me turn around.
It's our mom!
Oh my god, Mother, what has happened to you?
Who are you?
Whoa, what?
But, Mother...
Oh,
Who are
amnesia.
It's me, Louis, your son.
No, you lie. You won't catch me out like that. Louis isn't here. He obeys his mother. He would never have come here.
Mother, I don't know what you've been through, but lower your arm, please.
You think I was born yesterday, do you? But it won't work.
I'm begging you.
One day you will fall.
Mother!
Why are you here?
Oh gosh. What are we doing? That's costing us nothing, actually.
Let's go, Mother. Let's go home.
In all my heart, there's nothing I want more. But I know you won't let me leave. You are evil incarnate. Every word that comes out of your mouth is sharper than a razor blade.
I don't wish you any harm. Really, Mother. It's me, Louis.
Don't speak to me about him. You will never get him.
Mother, stop torturing yourself.
What is going on here?
It really is me, Louis. How can I convince you?
If you really are who you say you are, what was the saying I taught you?
You've been telling it to me since I was 3 years old, Mother. How could I ever forget it? Always keep your mind logical.
It's gonna cost me too.
And open.
You knew it. You are smart.
I am smart. I'm your son, dork.
You're getting me muddled up. Tell me rather. Whose place were we at when I told you I was coming here?
Mother, I really am your son. You can't trick me. We were in Paris. We were investigating an art dealer.
His name?
Oh, shoot. One Porchette, one Vulture. Oh, man. What was it? Vulchette.
His name was... Von Bullshit.
Louis would never have got it wrong.
Well, I don't remember.
No,
sorry,
wait,
it's been a while.
He lived in Paris, near the Notre Dame Cathedral. We investigated him for 3 months. He made a fortune by taking advantage of gullible collectors of Parisian high society.
You're a good actor.
He was an ancient art dealer. He had the book, Al-Azif.
And that's what you wanted to get out of me, wasn't it?
Not at all. We unmasked him, but then he came after us. We escaped, but you didn't want me to intervene. I listened to you, and we knocked him out.
What? How? You can't know about that. Louis, no. Is it really you? No! 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 It's not true. It's a nightmare. Don't
What
tell
the
me
heck?
That. Have you spoken to him?
Oh, shit. She's completely panicked because I spoke to Mortimer. It seems she's afraid of what he might have said to me about her.
Did he speak to you?
Don't believe it. I thought I'd meet him the moment I arrived, given the situation. But not at all. He didn't even bother to meet me in person.
I imagine that Elizabeth was still here.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
well. Logical and open, Louis. Since you arrived on the island, has anything strange happened to you?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Finding my mother with one hand less, Elizabeth's murder, having visions, Mortimer's secret study.
Everything I found in Lord Mortimer's secret study.
You managed to get past the nightmare? I'm proud of you, Louis. But that's not what I meant by strange.
He's nevertheless extending his influence across the world, Mother.
I know, but that's not what concerns me right now. I asked you if anything strange has happened to you personally.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to spend this.
Do you want to tell me about your relationship with Elizabeth Adams?
Louis, I don't know what you found out, but just know that I did everything I could to help her.
I'm sure you did, Mother. I'm not judging you.
You know, what she had to put up with was slowly gnawing away at her. Now shut up and listen to me. We might still have a chance. Something
Success.
of utmost importance
Trade unlocked.
is going
Guardian.
to play out right here.
What are you talking about?
A conference, Louis. I should think all Mortimer's guests have arrived by now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Since this morning.
Perfect. The conference will be able to begin.
Very soon, I should think.
Indeed. It shouldn't be long and...
Let me finish. We haven't time. You will attend this conference, and you must find out what Mortimer is up to. Don't trust him, Louis. Understood? Louis, I made a mistake by coming here. We are in the lion's den.
What do you mean?
Mortimer, Holm, their guests. Watch what happens. Do you think it's normal that the representatives of the most powerful nations are here all on their own without anyone else? On an island in the middle of nowhere in total secrecy?
No, not really, but...
Louis! They shape the world. They manipulate us. Everything is decided here and now. They create and break states, provoke wars, destitute governments, or decide who will be their leaders. Open your eyes!
Mother, calm yourself, please.
Nothing is impossible for them. They are capable of reaching everyone, wherever they may be. Through high society banquets, they model the future of us all, and it isn't at all an issue for them.
And? What do you propose?
It's time to act, my son. You will go to this conference, and from the inside, you'll do everything you can to prevent Mortimer's plan from going ahead smoothly. We can talk later. I'll explain everything.
But why?
Do as I say, Louis. It's of the utmost importance. Beware of Mortimer. He won't let anything stand in his way.
You promised me that after...
Yes, after. Go now.
Yes, Mother, I'm going. I'm going.
My gosh. Well, we found her.
One more thing, Mother. Emily Hillsborough, Emma's sister, came to this island looking for her sister. She probably won't hesitate to take revenge and...
It's the signal that the conference is starting, Louis. Don't be concerned about the Duchess. She's the last of our worries.
Oh my gosh. What happened to her nose? Who punched her? Anyways, we should go to that conference. I got everything else out here. Alright, let's go. There we go. Golden elixir. Fully maxed out in our inventory. Yay. Oh, they go over here, right? I did. Alright. Let's get to it. And we are here. What the heck? Interesting.
Respect to any other
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
Alright, what are we doing here? Meet Lord Mortimer. Okay, maybe, hold on, maybe we can get some stuff here. No, I'm good on Devil's Thorn. Not yet, not yet. No. Let's get some stuff here.
Amber.
Alright. Got some more amber crystal. Oh, what we got here? Let's be smart here.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Yes, sir.
I have suspected it for some time, but now I am convinced.
I have already told her so.
Oh, yes.
Are you quite sure, sir?
Yay, we got two.
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not
Oh, and water.
but she said he seemed quite angry.
Nice. And amber fragment. Beautiful. More collector coins.
She's not acting by design, is she?
Okay. That is the Devil's Thorn. Okay, hold on. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everyone.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Indeed, I rather believe he did. I had something.
What's up with you, douche?
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him. What frightens you so much about him?
Hurry up. He's waiting for you.
I have already told her so once, by your desire.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little...
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins. You should go and see him. Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
Okay, let me see. What is this conference about?
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis. I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective
Chill, George.
For the good of all, and to no longer
I'm still thinking you're a suspect in one of the murders.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Wow. It's kind of like Game of Thrones.
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
All right.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin.
I'm sure it is another secret.
I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
Huh. Okay, hold on here. Let's do politics.
Lord Mortimer, I'm sure you're aware that Louisiana is hardly prime quality land. I wouldn't be exaggerating to call it marshland. How is acquiring land they won't know what to do with going to strengthen the United States?
Think further, Louis. The United States won't stop there. Once they've acquired Louisiana, nothing will stop them. All they would have to do then is keep pushing toward the west to take the whole North American continent.
So you intend to get rid of the Spanish?
They are purely transitory. This is the settlers' home. It is natural for them to want to develop their nation to become one of the greatest powers of this world. As for the Spanish,
this guy's racist.
There are just a handful of them actually on site. And if need be, we'll see to it that they are sufficiently occupied in Europe so that their focus is not on the North American continent.
I don't know.
Moreover, Spain really only cares about its colonies in South America. It's hardly my fault if they are not capable of seeing the potential in the North American territories. The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It is time to lead the way to democracy. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies.
Wow.
Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Oh man, here we go.
Blast it, Mother. You didn't know about everything. His project is commendable. Why tell me to beware? Could you have gotten it wrong?
I don't think so. Mortimer is very, very intelligent, and he's very smart,
friends, I propose
and he's
we get
slick.
started.
So we'll see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let the games begin.
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Louis de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur. I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Thank them for their welcome. Put the door in its place. Give a nod. I'll say anything.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer, but I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, Since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not a question.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
It obviously doesn't stop you from sleeping at night.
Not in the least. Do not imagine I have anything against the American Indians or the blacks. That is not the question. But business is business. It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
And it might as well be the likes of you who rule. Is that right?
But of course.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway, these primitive people have no souls, Louis. We bring the good word to them in order to save them. You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel.
He told the priest pretty much to shut up.
That Spain should cede Louisiana to France, free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
We are neighbors, Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival in Europe is more likely to be England, who is plowing the seas right up your coastline. Hand over Louisiana to France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet...
Let me see this guy. At least I'm learning about this guy. Let me see. Where is he? Is that him? Nope. No. This guy? No. That's me. Aha! Unity, etiquette, and politics. Good to know now.
Waters does not particularly please me.
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Let me see. France did not need to seek the Pope. France did not need to seek the Pope's opinion. Okay.
If France took the Papal States, their opinion over the sale of Louisiana would be definitely resolved.
Good Lord. You are talking of an invasion of Italy.
Don't take it the wrong way, Your Eminence. Colonization brings with it many benefits. You'll see.
Very funny, Monsieur de Richet. Mi auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
Talk in English, Padre.
I hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory.
Oh.
It looks like we won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown.
That's cool now. I could read languages.
Emily, ni Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Oh, here we go.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground. That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Nice.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory. I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Lead to assist home. Stay to assist Mortimer. Mom told us to watch out for Mortimer. I'm very curious. Leave to assist home. If I go to home, what does that mean? Will I learn anything though? But if I stay with Mortimer, I'll learn more about his plans. So we'll stay with Mortimer.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
My friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
You heard right.
But
President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Here we go. We're okay.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent. He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana, but to continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing under cover. And for it to work, He needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
1 step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
I'm starting to see a disband
Louis,
of groups.
Have a minute. I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
How can I be of help? Tell me all about it.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Signor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference. The more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Signor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
All right. Let's get to it, shall we? Before we do that, though, I already read those. I gotta stock up.
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh, please excuse us, Louis, but I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
No. What do you want, Louis?
I'm going to have a word with Duke Manuel, but you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank. He's not fond of courtly manners.
Thank you for the advice, my lord. When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
Indeed. I'll go straight away.
That's it.
I shall be leaving you.
Let's go. Is the box still here? Let me see. Should be a box here. Where are you? There it is.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
I have no idea. Well, let's go. Oh. There we are. Where is Godoy? Do I have to go to his room? Hold on, before we do that, let's go downstairs real quick. There's a few things I still need to get. There you go. Let's go down. Can't go there. Alright, what exactly is over here again? I know there's some boxes around here that still need to get opened. I think that's Godoy. I don't want to talk to him yet. Hold on. Not yet. This guy.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
One doesn't hurt. Oh, scored!
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Woo!
Amber crystals.
Beautiful. Let's keep going. Prince of Amber. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Wait, I just missed something.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
I wonder why. Just read the book, Louis. There we go. I'm so glad I got all that jelly.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Leaves left key. What'd I get? Water. More royal jelly. Mysterious notes. Awesome. I'm gonna need all those. Hold on, there's another one out here. I should also go check on Mom as well. Maybe there should be an elixir.
Golden elixir.
Yeah, baby. Let's keep going. Go this way. Because I want to see if Mom is still down here. Hold on. I just heard something. Nice. Collector coin. Did I forget anything over here? I don't know, but let's go see what Mom's doing real quick. Maybe she's still down here? I could always check. Oh, I can't go down there right now. But she's hiding down there. Well, the good thing is that, you know, she's safe, so no one's gonna find her. Did I forget anything here? No, I didn't, so I'm okay. I cannot go that way. No problem. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Let's, oh, I heard something. There we go, more collector coins. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Now we gotta get Godoy on our side. Now remember, he doesn't like soft people. Maybe psychology will be his vulnerability, or manipulation. We shall find out soon enough. Here we go. Alright, let's go. Got that already. Coming back, coming back. Okay, I gotta remember, Godoy. Do not talk to him about etiquette or politics. Got it.
Duke Manuel?
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir, I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive.
Huh?
It seems to me that Monsieur Peru has a knack for getting your back up.
That is the least you can say. Indeed, I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king? Have the French gone stark raving mad? There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing down on you.
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me one thing, monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce. Really, I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
The Golden Order, my friend. The Order is everywhere. We come from France. We are president of the United States, England, and many other countries. We have ambitions and the means to carry them out. You'll see, once all hell breaks out and your English support starts to fade away. The Order is an international organization. It matters little what governments do. Otherwise, why would Mortimer have gone to the trouble of inviting my mother?
If you are right, Sir Gregory has got it all wrong. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
Duke Manuel, for Spain, I don't know. But for you, I'm convinced that Lord Mortimer will thank you generously.
You would not be trying to bribe me, would you?
Nothing could be further from my mind.
Another vulnerability discovered.
It would be an insult to believe that someone such as yourself might have a practical attitude towards its virtue. Even so, it is only natural that you be supported and encouraged if you were to follow Lord Mortimer, isn't it?
Indeed, for services rendered, it would be natural for me to receive compensation for the time spent achieving such an undertaking, yes?
Naturally. And, given your status, my Lord Duke, the compensation would have to be considerable.
Naturally. Tell me one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
Conviction. Dang, that's gonna be a lot. Speak to him about what he won't lose.
you continue with home, our two countries will become rivals. It could turn into war. Who knows?
It is likely, even.
A war, Duke Manuel. On our own territories. Do you really see yourself committing the Kingdom of Spain to an armed conflict against France? Can you imagine the financial investment required, not to mention the loss of lives and dishonor at the slightest defeat? Do you see yourself being the man responsible for that?
No, but you are the one who's pushing me into it, you damned Frenchman!
I'm not pushing you into anything, Duke Manuel. If you are a man of the future and of progress, as I'm given to believe, you will know how much suffering a war would
times
bring.
5.
Come on, you fool, give it up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable, but you have succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time. Nonetheless, if you can guarantee Lord Mortimer's support, then yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement will become null and void.
Of course, my Lord Duke. You can count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
I hope you know what you are getting into, Louis. I bid you good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke.
See you tomorrow.
Hey!
That's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Go to bed. Well, before we go to bed, I would love to find more stuff that's around. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure in the... Straight ahead. Yes! Hold on here.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
I'm looking for someone. Tell me at least who's in there so I don't needlessly go looking around for hours.
Duchess Hillsborough is speaking with Sir Gregory, sir.
What?
The other guests have gone back to their rooms through the other side.
I'm looking for someone. Tell me at least who's in there so I don't needlessly go looking around for hours.
Duchess Hillsborough is speaking with Sir Gregory, sir. The other guests have gone back to their rooms through the other side.
Very well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Interesting. Can I go in people's rooms? I'm gonna find out right now. I think I can. Oh. There was some stuff in here that I couldn't get last time. Dang, it is dark in here. I can barely see anything. Did I miss anything? I think I did. I see something over there glowing.
Dante's Paradise.
Oh.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
What is that?
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Pick both locks. Nope, too much. That is way too much.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
I want to make sure I get everything before I go to bed. I wanted to go into the little meeting room because that's where a lot of stuff is, but Duchess and Sir Gregory are talking right now in there. So unfortunately, we can't be nosy. What the heck? Whoa.
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off, and his door's ajar.
Oh my gosh. What the heck is going on? What's in that bag? Yo.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm all right. I've retrieved everything.
Is he dead? My dear little Eleanor, I want to share with you my calmer thoughts of the moment. Needless to say how much I miss you, and how much I regret having to be separated from you. But I know you will be virtuous, courageous, and safe with your sister, Marie Helen. I will never be able to mend my mistakes, but I do know now that how to save you from their consequences once and for all. Be always assured of my fatherly devotion and affection. Never doubt it. Come what may, you must know that everything will turn out for the best now. I am determined to protect you whatever the price I have to pay, and so be confident and serene in times of my ordeal. With all my love, your ever proud father. Oh. Okay. Whoa. What? I already read that. Oh boy, hold on. I don't want to miss anything in here. Did he get mad? Probably like threw stuff all over the place. Oh boy. Let me see what's going on with him. Hold that thought, buddy, before we talk. I want to make sure I don't miss anything out here. What's going on, crybaby?
Leave me, de Richet. I don't feel like talking.
Your door was ajar, and well, given the state of your room, I was worried.
It's none of your business.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
I asked you to leave me alone.
Dang, bro. Fine, screw you then.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Just see what's up with him. Is he sleeping? Aha! There we go. I knew I was missing some things. Dear Monsieur Bonaparte, in reply to your demand of enthronement in our society, and hereby inform you that unfortunately you do not meet the criteria required to become a member of the Golden Order. We are, however, honored by the interest you have shown in our research and activities. We have no doubt that your keen interest for the occult sciences will one day allow you to join us, and in anticipation of that day, please accept the expression of our full consideration. Oh, he wanted to join us. I think he's sleeping though, huh?
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening.
I already read that. He's sleeping. Oh, he wanted to join the Golden Order.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
That's crazy. He wanted to join us. That's cool, though. So technically he's an ally, right? Who's this?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Of course her door would be fucking closed, right? What the hell?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
He's not here.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I just ran into him. He was heading for the dining room.
Ah, thank you.
Weirdo. Should I follow them? Yeah, water. What's this? Key with an occult air. Oh! Cool.
This is SatireSage.
Collector coins.
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Royal jelly.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Lord Duke, here is the information obtained by our intelligence service. I can confirm that Mr. Hay is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be weaken the French economy, and secretly of that Spanish by seizing merchandise at sea. Our treasuries are already suffering from the embargo on French food products. Such a treaty would mean the ruin of our colonies. I have no doubt that you will be able to swiftly find a diplomatic solution. Awaiting further instructions.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke.
Difficult to read, but observe the painting.
It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter. Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender. Well, well, Mr. Godoy. You seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume? So, let's see what it says.
My tender Papita, I feel so guilty at being so far away from you again, even if it's for the good of my country. I feel awful at having to leave you after a silly little spat, because you are the only woman I love, Hosea forever. I told you before, everything I have, everything I can offer you, I owe to the affection of the Queen. Let's stay united, please, even in sacrifice. For the two of us, for our future children. Stop being jealous. You are the only one who feels my thoughts. Everything else is just a game. I swear.
It seems that the Queen isn't the only one enjoying the Lord Duke's favors. If the Queen found out, it would cost him dearly. I'll keep it with me. You never know.
There we go. Use that against him. I love it.
Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar. Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
It's so dark in here.
Amber. Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Yep. All right. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Is this me?
Huh, that's me.
Well, let's see. Maybe we can explore a little more. We cannot go in there yet. George Washington.
President George Washington.
Maybe we could find something else. You never know. Where is he? Shouldn't he be sleeping? Yes, sir.
Locked.
Man.
The president's personal reserve of laudanum, and judging by the quantity, he can't go without it. Ah, there's also a letter.
Dear Mr. President, I am returning my answer as quickly as I can. We already spoke about it before you left, but I note that things have not improved. I urge you to follow my advice and to stop taking laundrum immediately. I am already looking for a substitute, but I am afraid you won't wait. Your excessive consumption is in danger of definitely impairing your chances of securing your next mandate. Your addiction is jeopardizing the exercise of your office and duties, my friend. I regret I see no other solution but to stop your daily intake. Oh. So he's addicted. Like a junkie. Oh boy. Hmm?
My dear George, I'd like to invite you.
Already read that. Was that a damn key? Maybe there's something. Oh, I can't go out here. Ah, alright. Well. Hey, let's go then. Okay, this way. So we're learning a lot of stuff, man. Let's go back in here. Maybe we can find something new in here. Remember, we still had something here.
June 11th.
Nope, that's okay. No, it was something. Oh, I guess I don't have it no more.
My dear Elizabeth.
I already read that. It's not available no more. Dang, that sucks. Alright, well, let's go. They still haven't cleaned up this room. I wonder why haven't they? Alright. Alright, time for bed.
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Have I been in here already? I think I've been in here, haven't I? I don't remember. I think I have.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Hmm. Dang, I don't know. Nothing there. Oh, what's here? Read that already? Okay, let's get out of here. We're good. Okay, I think when we go to bed, hopefully it can restore all our points. That'd be awesome. Wait. Hold on, hold on. What is that? Hold on, I just saw something glow.
The quorum guide.
Okay, yeah, he was mad, blah 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 blah, crybaby. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay, we gotta go back. Because we can actually go now into that chest. Right here. So that's upstairs. Here's the room. Straight ahead, there's like a box in here. And I got the key for it.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Yes, sir. Let's see what's in here. Golden elixir. Cool. Cool. Amber fragments. Nice. Alright, time for bed. Let's go. No more being nosy. Time to get some rest. Nope. The next one is me. Here we go. Oh.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Duchess, you're here. What a charming surprise. I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
Well, you are going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind, although you would have everything to gain by it.
I don't even have enough for that. Dang.
There's no point trying to persuade me. Don't hold it against me.
Of course not, silly. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
Of course, Emily.
Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us before it's too late.
I admit, you've sown the seed of doubt. But I don't know how Lord Mortimer is going to take my last-minute change of mind.
Don't worry yourself about that, really. It's only discussions and verbal jousting. No one's going to die, whatever happens, and Sir Gregory will be there to support you.
Very well. You can count on me to join your side, then. But don't tell anyone until the vote.
Promise. We'll make a good team, you'll see.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't normally disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Still nothing. And you? Any news of your sister?
No, but knowing her, I'm persuaded she's on someone's trail. You'll see. She'll surprise us all.
If only you knew, Emily. You're right. We must remain positive. I'm sure it won't be long before she turns up.
My thoughts, too. She is Duchess Hillsborough, after all.
And as such, she is capable of anything.
I am sure that you'll appreciate her. You'll see.
No doubt about that.
And it might turn out that you prefer her to me. Who knows?
Rest assured, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sure she's very nice, but there is only one Emily Hillsborough.
We shall see. Can we change subject, please? I didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
Oh, heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Louis.
Come, Louis.
Get it, Louis. Oh gosh, what happened?
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him.
He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough, why isn't she here?
She's busy. Don't worry about her.
Oh, isn't it time to replace her?
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her.
What are we going to do about Washington?
He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king.
Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim.
He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Oh boy. Shouldn't I recover some lines?
Emily? Are you there?
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
I don't even know what to do
anymore.
Tell them
I'm coming. Thank you.
Mom told me to not trust Mortimer.
Back on.
I don't know, man. I'm playing 2 games, man. I'm playing one side each. Oh boy.
My friends, the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me assure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
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 And you, Luke Manuel?
Well, you see, It is more complicated than it...
Godoy? Calm, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest.
Oh.
You included. I would be very grateful if you would let my guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light.
What do you mean, Duke Manuel?
Sir Gregory, I regret to inform you that Spain will not support you in this operation. I vote for. Moreover, in response to arguments brought to my attention, I declare war on France.
What? What is he doing?
If you think France is afraid of you, you are dreaming.
Over 10 nations rise against you, young man, and you behave like a yapping little dog?
When the French armies are at your door, my Lord Duke, you will change your tune. Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
Wow.
For, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, Ariel.
Let's end the charade. It's over.
Jacques.
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Wait!
De Richet, you just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero, man!
Monsieur, I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a decent person.
I have done so many horrible things!
You blame yourself, I can see that. Everything's not lost.
I don't want to do bad things anymore.
Oh my
gosh. You can take
gosh.
control of yourself again. You can fix whatever it is you've done.
Do you really believe that?
Of course, Jacques. You'll have all the time you need. Look, you've done as much as you can. You have nothing to fear. Your daughter is safe.
Shut up!
Ah. Yep, he's dead. Dang. Wow. That is so crazy, bro. Dang. I gotta increase that. Science. Books. That's so gnarly. Okay. That's it. Alright, so... Jeez, that's crazy.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us praise Louis's gesture anyway. You did what you could.
Yes, it was very noble of you, Louis.
It wasn't your fault.
There was nothing else you could have done.
I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course. It's always me. Alright, hold on. Okay, what we got here? Can't be equipped. I gotta assemble all the pages first. Okay. Let me see. What can I increase right now? I'm on level 2 with thieving. Okay, we should get... What is that? Binoculism, manipulation. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, sir. Oh, what do you have to say, sir?
Louis, I wanted to talk to you a moment about what has happened. All this is tragic, but I wanted to thank you for doing what you could.
I wasn't able to save him.
You couldn't, Louis. You mustn't blame yourself. It is not your fault.
Of course, but I thought I could help him.
I guess it was too late. Don't torture yourself. Look what you've done. I admire what you did. Who else among all these great luminaries of the modern world even raised a finger? No one. You were the only one who tried to do anything. What a waste.
What are your plans now?
What do you mean?
For the conference. After the disappearances of both Elizabeth Adams and my mother, and now the death of Mr. Perlu, I should imagine that your guests are all packing their bags.
This might come as a bit of a shock to you, perhaps because it was so difficult to bring all these figures together, but I am convinced that none of them is preparing to leave.
Are you serious?
They are all very experienced politicians, and though they are, of course, affected by the situation...
God, that portrait in the background is crazy.
Such an opportunity will not come again for a long, long time, if ever. They each represent their nation, and know full well that what is at stake here is far greater than the death of poor Monsieur Perru. You'll see. I am confident that they will all be ready to resume the conference.
If you say so. Allow me to take my leave, please.
Of course. You ought to get some rest.
Thank you.
Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play. You'll see. Anything can happen in politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
Oh, wow. Insane. Dude, I really want to know what's in this box.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
A four-letter word. That is very, very... I gotta think about it. It's 4 letters, so... 4-letter word. Let's think. Let me see. Hold on. Zeus! Of course, the god Zeus. That was a portrait. That's the big statue that we saw. Wait, what? Oh, okay. thought so. I'm like Zeus, right? Because, like, I remember that Lord Mortimer liked that statue. It's of Zeus, the thunder god. Okay. Cool. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? I guess we're going to bed. Yeah.
I already mentioned it yesterday.
Whoa.
Either you or to someone else. Impossible to tell with you people.
Yes, sir.
Your guess is not sufficient. Tell the others, for crying out loud. Remember to close my window once you've done my room. This isn't Corsica, you know. I'm freezing.
Of course, sir. I'll see to it straight away.
Good. Proceed.
Yes, sir.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Don't feel guilty over Monsieur Peru. You did your best. We just lost the vote for the next conference, and we already had fewer votes than Holm. I must absolutely find a solution.
Excuse me, sir, but given recent events, I find it somewhat cavalier to return to your political preoccupations so quickly.
Yes, I know. You must find me inhumane. But what can I do? We are here to decide upon the fate of our nations, Louis. It is time you realize what is at stake here. I hold nothing against Monsieur Peru personally, but what concerns me most right now is to not lose sight of the objectives of this meeting. In short, we haven't a minute to lose. I'll leave you now.
Just a minute.
Speak to him about Emily. What was Emily after on the night of the conference? What did Emily propose to you on the night of the conference?
What did Duchess Hillsborough propose last night?
Oh, nothing worth worrying about. The pretty little pudding eater found no better tactic than to threaten me. She would have been better off sliding into my bed. At least we wouldn't have wasted part of the night talking for nothing.
Threatened you, you say?
That's what I said. I think I'm going to have to be careful of English troops crisscrossing the Mediterranean for a while. The witch would let loose the wrath of the English crown on my august person. But if she thinks that would scare Bonaparte, she is mistaken. Now, Louis, time is running short, and as I said, I'm in a hurry. I have to go now. I will see you later.
I wonder if she really did threaten or she did the same thing to me. What's going on?
Sir Jacques Peru?
I am sorry, sir, but you are unable to access Monsieur Peru's room while we gather his personal effects.
I'm not going to answer. I just want to know what happened. Oh, okay, that's where we just were. Let's get out of here. Let me see Emily. She better let me in.
No answer. Nothing.
Emily? Emily, are you there? Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Are you sure everything's all right? Are you still there?
What's going on?
Emily? Emily, are you there?
Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
How does she not feel very well? That's random.
Are you still there?
I hear something.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Is he in here, you think? Let me talk to him.
Monsieur de Richet, I have no time. I was about to join Sir Gregory. Come back later.
I wanted to talk to you a moment and...
I am expected. I'm sorry. We shall talk later.
Sir Gregory, huh? What are you guys talking about? Piaggi won't let me in. George Washington?
President George Washington.
Is he in here? Why isn't this man ever here? Ooh, what we got here?
Amber crystals.
Let's go. Gold elixir. Don't even need it right now. Yes, royal jelly.
What do you want from me, de Richet? Get on with it. I'm busy.
What a tragedy about Mr. Peru.
Are you joking? That bonehead had it coming to him.
You seem to have taken a personal stance. Am I wrong?
Ever since I found out that footprints incriminating him were found next to Elizabeth's body.
Oh.
You can be sure that given the opportunity, I would have put a bullet in his mouth myself.
I wanted to speak to you about the conference.
Listen, you chose your side. You had every possible reason to make the right choice, but you preferred to commit yourself to Mortimer. Good luck, because it's a lost battle. The subject is closed. Anything else?
What a tragedy about Mr. Peru.
Are you joking? That bonehead had it coming to him.
How can you say that?
Ever since I found out that footprints incriminating him were found next to
It's the same
Elizabeth's
thing.
body. You can be sure that given the opportunity, I would have put a bullet in his mouth myself.
Excuse me, this is the wrong room.
Dang.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Let's go to bed. Whoa, what's going on here? What's that? Oh.
Your Eminence. Ah, Louis. You were admirable. You didn't manage to save Peru, but whatever you do, don't blame yourself. You did your best.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's not going to help matters for Mortimer. Now he has one less vote for the conference.
What do you expect? Mortimer has chosen his supporters.
Maybe he should have chosen more carefully. I hope that Monsieur Peru's act will help you reconsider your choice, Louis. Sincerely, see where his support for Lord Mortimer got him. And what will your mother say when she finds out that you have triggered a war with your amateur diplomacy? This cannot be serious, really.
Thank you for your advice, Your Eminence.
Think nothing of it, Louis. See you later.
Let's go to bed. I think that's it for one day.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
This is me.
Huh, that's me. Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What now?
Dang, this night never ends, does it?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Okay, well... Let me see. Oh yeah, I hear people talking in there.
Emily's voice. I can't understand what she's saying.
Let's not disturb them. Hold on. We're gonna go through the back window.
I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Why is it locked for? I wonder why it was locked. Finesse. Nice. Okay, no, that's not it. Is it here? No. It's actually... Nope, I hear. Aha!
How did you do that to me?
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
What are you on about now?
I should never have told you what happened to me. That's how it works, and you know it full well. I'm not that naive. I know you inside out.
Stop.
We'll end up losing everything if you keep on.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguise.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
What the heck?
What on earth is... You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Oh, crap.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on, then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on, then. Shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival...
That's the twin in front. What is my job? What happened to me? What did you give me?
You gave me something. I wasn't feeling very well, and you gave me something. What was it?
My handkerchief. And you even kept it. It was stained with your blood. Louis, I already told her. This is all a waste of time. I'm the one who told you.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a certain way. What happened exactly?
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later. I know that as well.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Did we see each other? Did we speak to each other?
Do you remember if we saw each other that night or not?
Not at all. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
That's the one behind.
In the portrait gallery, we found ourselves in a singular situation. What happened to us?
We both went around the manor all night like sleepwalkers, searching. And that's how we found ourselves in Mortimer's private gallery, behind the chimney. That doesn't prove a thing. I told you all that. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her. About you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well. Let's talk about us. Last night, you came to visit me, and I can't help wondering why. Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to your room last night, and that's where your little game ends, Emma.
I got her.
Because I never told you about it. So, there you can't answer. What? No! You didn't do that. I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember how you always used to react whenever you felt you were competing against a man?
Got her.
You dirty...
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade. That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is. You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch!
Watch out, Louis!
No!
Hell, what have I done?
See what you've done. See.
Louis? What on earth is going...
Mother!
Go. You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Oh, man.
Go! Go, Mother! No one must find you here.
Go.
Come, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Oh my gosh.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
Wow. Insane. So what now? What do we do? Meet your mother in the garden crypt. Okay. I'm so glad I upgraded to manipulation stage 2. Oh, I'm so glad. How do I get back? Here we go. That was crazy. Let's get out of here.
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Oh God, what do I do? I'll go the other way. Alright. Oh, I can enter in here now. Cool. Alright. Hold on here.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay. Garden. What's over here? I never really went through here. Whoa, what's going on here? Nice. Water. Wait, missed something. I heard that. Okay, elixir. Okay, what's over here? Never had a chance to go over here. Oh, okay, I know where I'm at now. Okay, so let's go out. The garden should actually be right here. There we go. Perfecto. Man, that is crazy. Imagine if I would have got that wrong and I shot the wrong Emily or Emma. Oh man. Let's go. Mama.
Louis.
Oh gosh.
At last, there you are.
Damn, she scared me.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No. That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You are the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, But what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true.
Oh boy.
Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess. Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Property deeds, his family tree, the fact that no one knows him, his secret study.
I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
His secret study.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course.
Yes, and FYI, that password was hard to find out. I had to look at 3 books and all the portraits.
They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test.
Wow.
He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Yep.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Let me see. Property deeds, the secret study, the conference, the fact that no one knows him. Property deeds, yep.
Those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand, and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
I came across his family tree, in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Wow.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Home are mere dandies who organize society balls. History
What'd you
forgets
say about
them
balls?
with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him!
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked.
The Devil's Bible.
Of 7 parts. Each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Wait a minute. Who are you talking about? Von Borchardt?
No, Mortimer, of course.
Oh,
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
He was already old in those days, wasn't he? So you recognized him when you arrived on the island, right?
No, he wasn't in that body. But I know it was him. I swear it was him. The way he spoke, his posture, a few of his intonations, his mannerisms.
Wait a minute. You were talking about 60 years ago. I've lost the thread.
Yes, sorry. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so.
Right.
But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
She's caved? What the hell?
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis. You don't make deals with the devil.
Right.
After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
Wow.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchardt's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
What happened with Elizabeth? Did you negotiate the Al-Azif with Woolner? Why are the cannons for Bonaparte?
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Okay. I guess that's true.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters.
Oh.
I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep.
Right.
In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what else?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Oh, come on.
All right, but you're not getting away with it so lightly. Once we get back to Paris, be sure I won't be letting it go.
We'll see in Paris, then.
I think that's it.
Samuel Ritter du Choix, you wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Oh, wow.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
This is amazing. So demons do exist here.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
Whoa.
There. That's why we are here.
Whoa, what the heck? Nazareth? Bethlehem? Oh my gosh. It's Jesus Christ. Amazing. Okay, we got 4 points. Let me see here. Okay. 3. No, wait. Move 1. 3. Okay. 3. Everything's even.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
Are your 6 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Wait, the nails I remember in the secret room.
Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study.
I remember that
behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then.
That's
you need
one.
3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course. Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
Okay.
Some nails?
Don't ask me.
I'm gonna write down the code, guys.
Mechanism, you know. When I arrived,
I forgot
there were
already.
a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course.
Got it. Okay. Sometimes you gotta take notes.
Exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Oh, okay.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
Okay.
There's one in the portrait gallery.
That's right.
You still believe it's in the tower room, don't you?
I don't know. There is only one way to find out, though.
Right. I shall go and see. There's one in the portrait gallery.
Yes, but it's enormous. If you don't want to have to go back and forth several times, then I suggest you get a smaller one.
What did you do then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did need one. And you can see the result.
What do you mean by the concordance of dates, exactly?
Don't worry about that. We already have them. They are written on the back of the message I just gave you.
Okay. Nails are in the nightmare room. Cross is here. That is inside the secret room in the portrait gallery. Okay.
Exegesis.
Oh,
anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
Alright, that's it.
One last thing before you go. Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. Look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us. And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6646.
What am I gonna add? Let me see here. Everything is a 3 now. Oh, diversion. Here we go. Okay. Do we have diversion here? Nope. So we're gonna go ahead. Let me see. Your addition? No. Politics. Foreign languages. I feel we should get that one. Logistics. Yeah, just in case. Alright. We got an objective, guys. Jelly. I'm not touching that yet. Alright. We got a lot to do. But apparently the cross is here. Collector coins. Pretty dark in here.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
More collector coins.
Famous cross of Clement III.
Got it.
Perfect. One key found.
Cool. Level 2. Got one. Let's go. Nice. Do we have any more jelly? Water. Let's get going, guys. Alright, next we're gonna go to, since we're already here, we'll go ahead and go to the portrait gallery. The last piece we're gonna get is at Mortimer's Nightmare back safe office. We'll get that last, the nails. Because everything is close here. Okay. Here it is.
Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Right.
Right. Let's see if the statues are in place yet.
Yes, that was right. Just this one.
Shield toward the sword. Well, that's good. The statue is already in the right place.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Is it like a button or something?
The sword toward the Gorgon. That's good. It's in the right place. The lantern is already in the right position. Turned toward the shield. That statue is not positioned correctly. That statue is not positioned correctly. The Gorgon always attacks the best protected.
Aha.
That statue is not positioned correctly.
The shield. Booyah.
Open sesame.
Let's get that Bible. Where is it at?
So that's the exegesis of Judas. I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often. Otherwise, he's going to notice that someone's stolen it. But that's just too bad. I need it.
Got it.
Caesar's laurel wreath. Mortimer really is what my mother says he is. It could mean... No, that's impossible. No, not Caesar. Given all the relics preserved here... Amber.
That's it for that.
The Ring of the Nibelungs. Even if Mortimer is several centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend. So that's Pandora's box? An urn? Mother seemed worried that I was able to open it. I wonder why. So, I did well not to touch it. Right. I've got what I need. Now let's not waste any more time.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia.
Alright. The Bible? What do you mean? Didn't I just get it? Where can I find a smaller sphere?
Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Why can't I take a smaller sphere? Let me see, some nails. Hidden in the desk room, yes. Tower room. Tower room, what is a tower room? Oh! I know what a tower room is. Where's Lord Mortimer? Okay, here we go. I remember the Bible now. Where the hell is everyone? So creepy.
Ah, Louis. Glad you're here.
Blasted. He's gonna talk about my mother.
Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
Oh gosh, it's so dark in here.
Rest of the
You can barely see, can't even see his face.
And Emma.
That's freaky.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain there must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
If you want my opinion, a servant must have burnt some old papers. That's all.
Why, of course. You very nearly made me think that you were trying to hide something, Louis. No, I'm sure there must be other hidden messages.
He won't let go. He's going to work his way back to the Bible if he continues. Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays. Oh, the Bible's still there.
Got it. Let's get out of here. The nails, we gotta go. So now I know. George Washington is dangerous, man. Cause check this out. Where's he at, George Washington? Politics, manipulation. Immune to that, huh? The birdie. Oh, the switch. That's right.
Right. This time, it'll be a lot quicker. If I remember rightly, the code was 1191.
Be nice if they just did it for me. But I gotta do it.
course.
The nails are over here.
There. Those are the nails I was looking for. Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton.
I don't know where to find a sphere.
What on earth could that be?
Wouldn't he have one in here? Like a spear or something?
Who could Mortimer have locked in there? Who could Mortimer have locked in there?
Where can I find a sphere? I don't think I've seen one. Not here, at least. What's in here?
It's locked.
Devil's Thorn. I'm cool. Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright, come on. Let's get out of here. 6466, if I remember correctly.
Where can I find a sphere? I don't see one here. Oh boy. I gotta think. I think maybe the priest might have something in his room? Mr. Piaggi? Or should I go back to my room?
Huh, that's me.
Maybe it's in here? In my room? Maybe it's in my room? I don't know.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter. Golden elixir.
Trying to think. Hold on, guys. Let me think here. Hold on. Oh, gosh. I gotta think here. I have not been to a place that has an elixir. Come on, use your head, man. We haven't met... Oh, what about that one guy that's really into science? That old guy that looks like Mortimer. Oh, I think he might have one because he's into science. That has to be it. That has to be it. Hold on, let me actually go check real quick. He has to have it because he's into science, alchemy and all that. Okay. Who is that though again? Okay.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
No, not him. Wait, Duke might have it, even though he died. I could check. might have one here. If not, I'll go to that other guy. No, he probably doesn't have one in here. But I know that old man was really into alchemy and all that, so he might have one. Hold on. Oh, it's not here no more. Emily's not here no more.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So he...
Okay. I kind of know already what it was. There's no spear here. Man, I gotta think. I think that old man might have one. The one that looks like Mortimer.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
No, not him.
Monsieur Jacques Perru?
No. No.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
I think he might have one. Yes!
An armillary sphere. Perfect. That will save me some time. I only hope that he isn't going to realize it right away.
Let's get out of here. We got it. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. What the heck are we? Oh boy. Let's not talk to him. Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My headphones actually died. I just plugged them in, so we're good. Alright, let's continue. Alright, we gotta make our way to our mom. In and out, in and out. Nice and quick. In and out, baby. In and out. Let's go. Alright. There we go. That's crazy. Well, let me go through there. There we go. All right. Madre, we have it.
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
Disc on the door.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse. Those are Roman numerals on the disc.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
There we go. Nails.
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions. Clearly, we have names of towns, Arabian numerals, and Roman numerals. The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma. This fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now. Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
We'll have to trust her. Yes, it's definitely a representation of the birth of Christ, but some of the details have flaked away. I can't see any other clues. One thing is for sure, this enigma deals with the life of Jesus, like my mother said. You can see that the paint has come off in parts. Difficult to see what was there, but I can distinguish the letters N-R-I. Nothing more.
N-R-I. Oh my. Okay. Hold on a sec here. We gotta do some research.
The cycle of the moons has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
Got it. Okay. Hold on.
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels. It only contains certain chapters and verses, and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals. The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas.
Let me see.
Chapter 1, verse 9. Jesus was baptized by John in Jordan on the 9th of Hesvan, 3852. Chapter 1, verse 9. And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee, and was baptized by John in Jordan. And coming up out of the water, he saw the heavens opened, and the Spirit like a dove descending upon him. Chapter 2, verse 6. Jesus was born of Mary and Joseph on the 22nd of Teveth at midnight, 3762, in the village of Bethlehem.
Let me see. Okay. So from what I could tell...
Chapter 2,
let me see.
Verse 6. Jesus was born of Mary and Joseph on the 22nd of Teveth at midnight, 3762, in the village of Bethlehem.
I think that's it right there.
Chapter 2, verse 6. And so it was that, while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered of a child. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid.
Okay. Alright. I think I kind of get it now. On the 17th of the 22. So if it was the it was the 17th of the 22, so that would be Golgotha. That's where Jesus was expected, and I believe it's gonna be the same on Bethlehem, and it was the year 17. Yep, let's go. Oh, that's a beginning. What now? Oh gosh, 3 switches.
It works. Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
Oh boy. Let me see. Let's get out of there. Oop. Oh boy. I'm assuming we gotta turn the switches. Okay. Shit. Alright. Sorry for cussing, guys. Damn, this is one hell of a puzzle. Okay, let me see. Got 1, 1, 1. 2 1s. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Hold on here. That's where the blood hit. Okay. So the blood connects there by 22 and 17. Okay. Yeah, it connects there. Okay. It looks like we gotta match the blood angles as well. So I think that should do it. I think that should definitely do it. I'm not fully sure yet, but oh gosh. Okay. I think so. Okay, I think that should do it. Let's see. Oh gosh, what do I do? What should I do? What should I do? Should I put my hand? Okay. Let's try it.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
No. I don't know. Oh gosh, go with faith. Gosh. Oh, I did it!
I never doubted you, my son.
Oh my gosh, we did it! Big head. Unlocked. Let's go. Skill up, logic. Oh my gosh. I gotta stop doubting myself so much. I'm actually really good with stuff like this. I could have reviewed the conference results with Manyan Godoy. I got all the keys that my mother asked me to find. I found my mother's lost cross. Okay. Awesome, guys. We're doing great. That version needs to go up. Okay. Okay. Everything's 3. What are we doing here? Medical, yeah, should be okay. Yep, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, guys. That was the end of chapter 3, I think? Yeah. 4. I'm sorry. I think it's 4. Alright, guys. I think that's it for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and finish it. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. I always appreciate the feedback. You guys can comment and let me know what I can do better or what I could have done better last time or in the last few chapters. That'd be great. I always appreciate the feedback. Until then, guys, I shall see you on the next chapter tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Peace.